Up next, wrestling fans, we have a star-studded tag team match for you, wherein which the Iranian destroyer, the Sheikh Behnam Ali, and will team with Douglas Williams, TNA superstar, ex-X Division champion, versus the current 4FW Junior Heavyweight champion, Owen Phoenix, and Eddie Ryan.
That's bound to be a great matchup. I mean, it'll be really interesting to see how well Doug Williams and Behnam Ali gel and mesh as a team. You know, not only have they never wrestled together before, they've never wrestled each other before, and they're from opposite sides of the earth. I mean, how's that going to manifest itself against two fast friends, Owen Phoenix and Eddie Ryan?
Well, indeed. I mean, I know Ali quite well. I can tell you that if it's in his best interests to work well with Doug tonight, race and culture won't come into it with him. If it's his best interest tonight to work with Doug, that's exactly what he'll do to get the victory tonight.
It certainly is in his best interest because, as with the first two matches tonight, the winners of this match, that's both winners on the team, will go through into that 10-man ladder match for the 4FW Championship.
Yep, this ladder match later on is beginning to fill out quite nicely. So far, we have the Rockstar Spud and Jack Dynamo. Oh, not the Rockstar Spud, sorry, Jason LaRusso.
Wishful thinking there, Joe.
Wishful thinking indeed. We have Jason LaRusso and Jack Dynamo heading into that 10-man Money in the Bank ladder match later on tonight. Already confirmed for that match, names such as Sosei King. Who else do we have? We have Matt Lomax, the Man Mountain, and also the Professor Gilligan Gordon. But that's later on tonight. You know, right in front of us now, we're going to have an absolutely fantastic tag team match with styles from all over the globe gelling into one. It's going to be amazing.
Now, true specimen in the ring here, waving his flag, and a true specimen now walking down the ropes. Not just a true specimen, a true gentleman. But there's nothing gentle about his ring style. It's very, very British. You know, a lot of catch as catch can and technical wrestling, but also very hard-hitting moves. Of course, he's famous for his suplexes.
Well, indeed, his preferred finishing maneuver, of course, the Chaos Theory, which is that rolling German suplex, which I'm sure the fans will be wanting to see tonight. It's a very spectacular move.
He's shaking his own hand, of course, wiping his feet before he comes into the ring, as I said, a true gentleman.
And of course, we have Ali, who will be looking for his moves, such as the brain. He utilises the brainbuster very effectively, along with super kick as well, which he likes to use to set up into his brainbuster.
You saw just there, Doug Williams and Behnam Ali did shake hands before it started, so it looks like they're at least going to make an attempt to get along with each other. But now I hear that music, and what does that mean, Joe? It means our next competitor is coming to the ring.
And it's either Iron Man or Eddie Ryan. I'm guessing Eddie Ryan.
Yes, there it is, Eddie Ryan. Good.
Sporting his new merchandise available direct from Eddie Ryan at any shows. It's a nice red t-shirt with his English Lion logo on it. Very nice. I suggest you purchase one. Eddie, fresh off a tour of Japan. He went over and stayed with the 01 training crew. Honing his talent, picking up new abilities, which I'm sure we'll see tonight. Obviously, not so many months ago, he just got back from America. Eddie Ryan is truly a world traveller at the moment, and he's just getting better and better and better and better. Big things in the future for Eddie Ryan, I promise.
Okay, and now 3 men in the ring, plus our announcer and referee. That means there's 1 left to come out, so we have, coming up next, a junior heavyweight champion, a young man by the name of Owen Phoenix. Owen Phoenix, big fan favourite, well, of course, as is Eddie Ryan. But here you hear the screaming girls there, screaming for this just over the age of consent, Owen Phoenix. 17 years of age and already junior heavyweight champion, and already one of the most spectacular competitors we've seen in the 4FW.
Absolutely. He truly is a testament to the 4FW training, well, all three people in this ring right now are a testament to the 4FW Training Centre. Ali, Phoenix, Ryan, all trained under David Sharp at the 4FW Training Centre right here in Swindon. This just goes to show that we train the best, we are the best, and we will continue to plough forwards and be better in the future.
It's a good slogan, Joe. They should put that on a t-shirt or something.
Maybe I will. I'll sell them in the next show.
Yeah, Behnam Ali, of course.
Praising Ali.
Praising Ali, showing respect to his homeland, to his flag, and the Swindon fans not showing too much respect to him, it must be said.
Yeah, the Swindon fans aren't very cultural, it must be said.
Huge response there for Doug Williams, who a big smile on his face, looks very happy to be here. I like that in a competitor.
Not, of course, the first time Doug has showed his face on 4FW soil, you could say. He has previously had run-ins with Eddie Ryan. I believe it was around 2.5 to 3 years ago. He has wrestled Eddie Ryan for that Interfront trophy, which is something that we used to have in 4FW. Along with, he has wrestled the Saint before as well. So, again, no stranger to Eddie Ryan is Doug Williams, but hopefully he'll have a new challenge in Owen Phoenix tonight.
Don't doubt that he will have, well, it's definitely new and it'll definitely be a challenge. Now, who's going to start things off? That's the big question here. Looks like Doug looks excited to kick things off with his old adversary, Eddie Ryan. But no, actually asking for Owen Phoenix.
Clearly, Doug wants a challenge from the 4FW Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Like this.
Clearly, he wants to see what this young stallion has got.
No hesitation from Owen Phoenix. He's just glad to be in the ring, glad to be competing against someone with such talent and such pedigree as Doug Williams.
Absolutely, absolutely, and the crowd getting behind Phoenix in this early stage. Let's see how this pans out for him as they lock up in the initial stage, and Doug manages to power Phoenix back into the corner. The obvious height, weight, and strength advantage goes to Doug. You can't deny that.
No, definitely true, but perhaps the quickness advantage goes to Owen Phoenix. And what you want to be careful of with Owen Phoenix is not to underestimate him. It's easily done, being so young and being quite small, definitely a lot smaller than Doug and a lot less experienced. But you cannot underestimate him. He's quick as a hiccup and almost twice as annoying.
Doug managing to just shove Owen Phoenix off the wrist lock in the early stages of this match. But, I mean, we're saying Phoenix is quicker, but Doug is absolutely no stranger to the high-flying, high-octane action of combatants like Phoenix. He was the former TNA X Division champion, so he's absolutely, that's all high-flying and, high speed. So he clearly knows what he's doing around competitors like this.
Oh, definitely. He definitely knows what I'm doing. I'm just saying it. You really shouldn't underestimate him. He shouldn't allow his, his obvious ability to inflate his ego, which I'm sure he won't. A seasoned veteran like Williams. Of course, now as we see, Williams having a slight advantage in the early going. Maybe just feeling out Owen Phoenix, and Owen, I guess, just feeling out his opponent too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the thing with these tag team matches, you can't just worry about Owen Phoenix. Doug must have in the back of his mind the entity that is Eddie Ryan, who's waiting to pounce from the ring apron at any given opportunity.
See there, Doug Williams, I think saying something to Owen Phoenix, perhaps reminding him of, who the big dog, big cat or big guy is in this ring. Phoenix, certainly won't need reminding after a shot like that.
Choking Phoenix on the ropes there. Doug really will do anything to get the upper hand, as he's showing in this early stage. Doesn't seem to be showing much respect for Owen, as Owen lays off with some quick shots.
Quick elbows there, a reversed Irish whip. Owen Phoenix through the legs. Waist lock.
And a nice drop kick to the face of Doug, dropping him down to the mat. And Phoenix right back on him, ringing that arm round, locking that wrist lock. Seems to be lots of wrist locks and arm action going on in this early stage as Eddie Ryan drops an elbow to the arm that I was just talking about and ringing it round, applying pressure onto the arm, cracking it over his shoulder.
See this Eddie Ryan continuing to work on that arm, which might be an idea because, as we all know, Doug won't be able to apply that Chaos Theory suplex with only one arm. So
absolutely.
We see the double team here from Owen Phoenix as he's tagged back in, and still continuing to. They've had that arm completely isolated and under complete control over the course of 2 or 3 tags already, and that's really, really good strategy from the 2 4FW homegrowns there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Owen and Eddie spend a lot of time together as I said earlier, in the training center, training together. So, they know each other well. They know how to work together well. So that's showing in these early stages. Phoenix throws Doug over with his second arm drag and locking in the lock on that arm, and a nice key lock wrapping up the arm of Doug.
Doug reaching for that tag, but still kept isolated in the corner, and another quick tag there. This is just classic tag match psychology. You want to take one opponent, isolate him, keep him in your corner, keep making quick tags so that both your guys are fresh. I mean, if they keep up the strategy like this and manage to keep Doug Williams isolated, and I mean, Behnam hasn't even had a look in yet in this match. I mean, this could be over a lot quicker than we all expected if they manage to keep the control like this.
Absolutely, but Ali is definitely, should be a big warning sign above Ali's head, or a caution sign, because as soon as he comes into this match, things will change for Eddie Ryan and Phoenix, because Ali is a destroyer of men.
Phoenix off the top rope there, double axe handle to that arm, which must be throbbing and just in a whole lot of pain with Doug Williams, as you see the pain on the face there, the grimace, and doesn't even know where Behnam is. He's reaching for the tag into the wrong corner.
Behnam Ali getting frustrated there. You definitely don't want to wind him up too much.
Certainly, Behnam Ali, as we know in the past, has a short fuse, and certainly not a guy you want to get angry. He's liable to do nasty things to you.
Trade-off between of European uppercuts and forearms by Doug and Eddie. Eddie manages to get on top with the final one, knocking him down and applying pressure to that arm once again. Definite game plan from the team of Eddie Ryan and Owen Phoenix in the early stages of this tag team match. Big things on the line tonight. If these guys win, they get the opportunity to win the 4FW Heavyweight Championship. We are gonna crown a new champion here tonight. It's gonna happen. How exciting is that?
See body slam there. Phoenix looking for the top rope. But Behnam over in the corner of your screen, grabbing hold of Phoenix's leg and preventing him from flying as he so likes to. And giving Doug the chance there with a devastating belly-to-belly suplex from the top rope. I mean,
Ali is a difference maker.
You see that there? Doug Williams,
here he comes,
keeping one arm on Owen Phoenix, while Behnam reaches in and just pummels the face of Phoenix. The boyish good looks, perhaps no more.
Look at the difference that Ali has made. He held the leg of Phoenix to allow him not to get off the top rope. Doug, brilliant suplex. Ali in, pound, pound on top. This match has changed. The face of this match has changed in 30 seconds, and it's all thanks to Behnam Ali.
Behnam Ali tossing on Phoenix and shouting at Eddie Ryan if he wants a piece of Eddie, but possibly even just distracting the referee, allowing Doug Williams with a nasty Irish whip there into the barricade. And Behnam, hey, just showing more respect for his country, and he's got a lot of national pride. This guy,
absolutely, he's fluent in Iranian, and he gets the pin. 2 count on Owen.
See Doug Williams there now waving the Iranian flag. That's.
And it slipped off the pole, much to the adulation of the Swindon crowd. I'm not sure what the intention was of Doug, but it clearly has worked in Swindon's favour.
He was just trying to show a little solidarity with his teammate there, and still big smiles. We're all having fun, except for Owen Phoenix, who is certainly not having fun as Behnam pulls him up by the hair, smashes his face into the turnbuckle, and tags in Doug Williams for a little payback.
To the gut by Doug Williams as Phoenix looking a bit worse for wear in the corner there. I hate to say it, but it looks like the match is going in Doug and Ali's favour now. Working over Phoenix, nice knees, lots of strikes and shots to the person, the being that is Owen Phoenix.
See there, a quick 2 count there. I don't think Doug was even really going for the win. I think really a pin like that is more about asserting your dominance over. And over your opponent and showing that the momentum's in your favour. It's all a ring psychology game, and that's what Doug Williams is all about.
Absolutely, and I can assure you, Charlie, that it's no easy feat to kick out of the pin. You know, Doug's a heavy man. Owen is, you know, definitely the smaller of the two. To push their weight off you, it takes it out of you, and then it comes down to the cardio and the fitness of Owen Phoenix. It definitely takes her out of that in that respect. It may not be a power move or hurt necessarily, but it definitely takes it out of you to push that weight off your person.
Most def. Anyway, Behnam now, Behnam Ali with a nasty looking forearm there to the face of Owen Phoenix, and now with the leg over him on the middle rope, choking him, and breaks the hold there before the count of 4. Still getting in the face of Eddie Ryan. What is his beef with Eddie Ryan? That's what I'd like to know.
Ali has beef with anyone who wants a piece of him.
Well, that explains that then. And you see there a beautiful classic tag team maneuver there by Williams and Behnam. Doug Williams with his foot on the top rope, allowing Behnam to smash Owen Phoenix's face in before getting the tag. I must say, they're working like a well-oiled machine. Very, very impressive, considering this is their first time tagging together.
Absolutely, and like I said, it's, you know, Behnam knows what's at stake. Behnam knows there's an opportunity to go for the 4FW Heavyweight Championship later tonight, and if it takes tagging with Doug to do that, he will do it, and he will do it well.
Doug now with the head scissors there with the legs, and Behnam grabbing hold of Doug's arms to give him a little more momentum, a little more leverage, sorry, is the word I'm looking for there, while the referee is distracted by Eddie Ryan. Quick 2 count, and again there you see Owen Phoenix kick out a little bit less enthusiastic, a little bit less definite. You know, you can definitely see the wind's being knocked out of him, and yeah, like you said, that comes down to cardio and fitness.
Absolutely, and I mean that came into play when Owen wrestled his hero Prince Devitt on the last large 4FW show, Wrestle War, which we've spoken about a few times this evening. Owen had the opportunity to wrestle his hero Prince Devitt. Didn't work out that well for him. He did lose, and Devitt did manage to put him away with a bloody Sunday on that occasion. So Owen possibly looking to regain some pride and some momentum going forwards after his loss, his big loss, which must have hit him hard on the last show. I can assure you he'd have loved to be able to put away Prince Devitt, you know, to build his confidence going forward in this young athlete's career.
But you want to talk about confidence, if I was Owen Phoenix, he doesn't look like he has a whole lot of confidence. Oh, well, I may have spoken too soon. He still has the wherewithal to get a foot up into Behnam's face, although Ali then hammering down with an elbow to the knee of Owen Phoenix, and that's dangerous because what Phoenix doesn't want is to have his legs taken away. Then you take away the high-flying style of Owen Phoenix. And,
absolutely. But it doesn't seem to have phased him now as he manages to hit him with a spinning Insagiri.
Oh, that's a devastating Insagiri there. And Behnam Ali obviously feeling it. Don't think he knows where he is.
Ali could be knocked out right now. That looked like a very, very stiff shot to the back of Ali's head. Well, that's knockout territory.
As you can see, he's close enough to get the tag, and Doug's calling for it, but Behnam Ali's not even moving at this point.
He's in no man's land. The lights are on, but no one's home.
Phoenix crawling to... Does he have enough in him left to get hold of Eddie's hand? And yes, Eddie's in!
Eddie, here comes Eddie Ryan, knocking down Ali once, twice with a back elbow, and a third time with the European uppercut. Listen to him roar.
Now the Irish whip reversed by Behnam Ali, going for the discus
clothesline and
a beautiful elbow there. And then the spin out by Eddie Ryan, pulling him back to his feet, and a kick to the midsection by Behnam Ali.
Ali breaks off, knee straight into the gut by Eddie Ryan, and a gut wrench suplex, dropping Ali onto his back in the middle of the ring. 2 and Ali just kicks out at the last second. Eddie Ryan is here, and he's making an impact on this match. It's turned right around. Here comes Eddie Ryan. Flying forearm to Ali in the corner. That must have hurt Ali's face. Ali manages to capture him. Capture suplex.
That there. Just
Vintage Ali, that capture suplex.
Absolute textbook suplex. Looked devastatingly painful. The quick tag. Doug Williams with the high knee there. And Doug now going for the top rope. A big man. He's going to fly. And a flying European uppercut.
Absolutely. And now Doug possibly looking in for the Chaos Theory.
But no. Oh, was that a...
Into the groin region of Ryan and knocking him down. 1, 2.
very close there. I mean, I just had a thought there, Joe. If these guys win, can you imagine how exciting it would be to have Doug Williams in our as the 4FW champion if he were to qualify and go through into that ladder match?
Absolutely.
Oh, but Eddie Ryan there with a super kick, not a superplex, and Owen Phoenix pounding that top turnbuckle for momentum. Climbs to the top and
missile double-footed dropkick, sending Doug Williams flying across the ring to the other corner, and follows up with a spinning back kick. Now let's see what Owen can do here. He only gets headbutted in the chest region, but manages to get back on top. Nice punching combo, and up with the Phoenix Rising backcracker. 1, 2. Oh, Ali makes the save. That could be so important. This match could have gone either way then with Eddie Ryan hitting that. It didn't look like Doug was going to kick out, but Ali managed to save it for his team, and he sends Eddie Ryan to the outside of the ring.
See 2-on-1 here now with Behnam Ali whipping Doug Williams in for the knee. In for the elbow, or the shoulder block, sorry.
Look at this teamwork. It's like poetry in motion. Snap suplex and a senton.
Oh, right on the face and middle rope.
From the second rope. That must be it for Phoenix. 1, 2. Oh!
You really want to take some notes here, wrestling fans, at the great teamwork there by Behnam Ali and Doug Williams. I mean, guys who've never tagged before, they've never even stepped in the ring before. As far as I know, they only met earlier today, and they're tagging like they've been tagging for years.
Behnam Ali looking to put Phoenix away there, but only manages to walk into a jumping back heel kick by Owen Phoenix, and he manages to make the tag to Ryan.
Behnam also
Here
tags
he
in
comes,
Williams.
knocks down Doug, knocks down Ali, sorry.
Ali at the
Eddie
elbow.
trying to clean her house here. It's 2-on-1, and that gets the better of him now. Another side
super kick.
And another one to boot. Right into the chin of Ali, and spiking DDT. Gets the pin. 1, 2. Ali managing to keep his team in this match.
So close. I thought that DDT would have been everything. But no, Owen Phoenix now getting into the ring with a pump handle type situation for Eddie Ryan and Behnam Ali. Behnam Ali elbowing his way out of it, grabbing, wrenching the arm, reversing into the waistlock, and
release
suplex.
German suplex.
Eddie Ryan knocks him down and pin count 1, 2.
All four men must be so tired at this stage. This match has been going on for 15 minutes now. It must be, and it's been taken out of all men, and it's 2-on-1 now. Can Eddie Ryan and Owen Phoenix make this happen in the later stages of this match?
Knees to the back.
Knees into the back of
Behnam Ali, who was lifted onto the top turnbuckle, and Owen Phoenix clubs his back, jumps and another Phoenix Rising backcracker. Devastating from the top rope there. Now Eddie Ryan clasping the legs and waist
into a wheelbarrow position. Absolutely brutal code breaker from the raised position of Eddie Ryan, and Doug just manages to break up the pin.
Goodness gracious, I think if Doug hadn't got there at that moment, Behnam Ali for sure would have been held down for that.
All hell has broken loose, the referee has lost all.
Look at Owen Phoenix, top rope in the top corner of your screen. The flying crossbody-esque lariat type
He had
maneuver.
Doug in his scope, and he manages to hit him. And in the ring, Eddie Ryan hits the fall away.
Pump handle fall away slam for the 3. Oh my goodness, I just don't know where to look in this match, and it's already over.
Well, that's it, everybody.
Wow.
Eddie Ryan and Owen Phoenix advance to the 10-man ladder match later on tonight for the 4FW Heavyweight Championship.
I just don't know what to say about that. It's just amazeballs. I don't know.
The last 10 seconds of that match, we saw Owen flying through the air to the outside, taking out Doug, and then Eddie Ryan inside the ring captures Ali's arm through the leg, throws him over his head. Must be a new move Eddie Ryan's been working on in his training. I'll have to ask him what it's called. And then he gets the pin, and that's it. We have 2 new competitors for the Money in the Bank ladder match later on tonight, and that is Eddie Ryan and Owen Phoenix. The first opportunity anyone has ever had to be the undisputed 4FW champion with Owen Phoenix, because he's currently the junior heavyweight champion. If he manages to take away the World Heavyweight Championship later on tonight, he's going to be the ultimate champion of 4FW. That is going to be absolutely huge.
You see here Behnam Ali
altercation between this team. They work so well. They should just shake hands and part ways.
Behnam Ali showing no respect And oh, Doug Williams catching the fist.
And here it is.
Roll through
chaos
the waistlock.
theory.
Well, Behnam Ali, he's got a history of showing no respect and having it come back at him in a nasty way. Of course, at our last pay-per-view, Dick Togo, the Japanese legend himself,
Beat some respect into Ali after that match.
Indeed, he did.
And now Doug Williams has done the same.
Yeah, you can add him to the annals of people who have cleaned Behnam Ali's spot because of his lack of respect. A great wrestler, and no doubt about his in-ring ability, but maybe he needs to fix that attitude of his if he wants to go further in this business.
Well, it's a shame we're not going to get to see Doug later on tonight in the ladder match.
It truly is.
However, a great showing from all four competitors in that match. I think Doug will go away very impressed with the talent that 4FW has produced, and that's fantastic.
Very good.